Hi everyone, Chris from Stone Age Gamer here, and today let's talk about the Virtual Boy. Yes, it was a miserable sales failure by, well, pretty much any metrics, but this thing is pretty darn cool. It's really weird, and like all systems of a certain age, parts tend to need to be replaced, so if your visor's looking weird or your eyepieces are looking a little scratched, we might be able to help. Let's take a look. Okay everybody, let's get to work. This here is my Virtual Boy, and these are a couple of the replacement parts that we have available at StoneAgeGamer.com. This is a replacement eye shade holder for the Virtual Boy, that's this bit here, and then we have the foam visor for the Virtual Boy, which is this thing right here. Now truth be told, these are just a couple of the things that we have at Stone Age Gamer that you can do to repair your Virtual Boy. We have some other wonderful services available and other products that help your Virtual Boy run better internally, but for the purposes of this video, we're just going to show a couple of the basics, and that's these two guys right here. So on the original Virtual Boy, this is mine from the old days. I have the original visor on the back here, and this little eyeball shield thing here, and these are surprisingly easy to replace. So if yours is cracked, or if your visor has gotten like super funky, and mine's pretty dusty, I should really clean this off. Regardless, if you want to replace those things, it's super easy. So you can see these little tabs in here. This kind of just pulls right out. There's just a little tiny thing keeping it in place, and ta-da! It is as simple as that. And there's your Virtual Boy looking all, well, less light resistant. So here's the original setup right here, and you got your piece here with this foamy bit on there. So I'm going to see if I can just kind of take this off to show the difference between what we have and the original versions. So let's start with the eyepiece itself, which is pretty much one-to-one. You know, there's a couple of like things written on the original Nintendo one, but you can see there's just about no difference here. They seem to be basically identical, minus the Nintendo logo and a couple of dots. But functionally speaking, these two things are exactly the same, so that's pretty cool. This, on the other hand, is a little bit different. So here's the original one. It's got all this kind of decorative swoopiness going on there, but it is exactly the same, pretty much exactly the same size as this guy's, maybe a teeny tiny bit smaller. But this is also old and maybe stretched out a little bit. So it also has a different shape to it. So you can see around here on the edges it was all like kind of comes to a point, whereas this one is more flat foam. So it is pretty easily replaceable. It definitely serves the same exact purpose. Just so you know, there is a slight different shape and texture to it than the original. So let's grab our replacement guy here, and we're going to attach this to that one the same way that the old one was. And just do this last one here. And ta-da! Now you've got yourself a nice new eye shade situation for your Virtual Boy. And it just clips right back on the same way the old one came off, or if you don't have an old one, because yours is broken, or you bought a secondhand one or whatever, it is as easy as pie. And there you go. There is your Virtual Boy, looking pretty snazzy, if I do say so myself, considerably less dusty than my old one. And there you have it. Replacement parts for the Virtual Boy, like this eye shade holder and this floppy do, are available now at StoneAgeGamer.com. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you liked what you saw here today, please follow, comment, like, subscribe, do all that cool stuff. Let us know what you think. Let us know if there's anything for the Virtual Boy that you think we should carry. We'll do our best to get our hands on it. Thanks again for watching, everybody. On behalf of all of us here at Stone Age Gamer, keep playing games.
Let's see if we can play 3D Tetris without actually putting the face of the Virtual Boy. I'm gonna go with no.